Well, hey guys, in today's video I'm here on my Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. I'm going to ride the Chattahoochee BDR-X. This is my first video of this kind. I just wanted to give you a little overview of the bike before I go and take the adventure. Today I'm riding Shinko tires. I got the tall windscreen, bar risers, Chattahoochee GPS, I forget the brand of that mirror. I got bark busters. I got Odensberg front bags, tools on this side, tube on that side, the rig gear tail bag. I got my phone and a battery backup in there, so it powers my Chattahoochee. And let's go start the adventure. Okay, boys. Whoa. Holy. Avoid that rut. I didn't see that rut at first. Yeah, we keep going. I didn't have my boots on there. I might have broken my toe. But yeah, I heard this section's good. Stay out of the way from that rut. Cross over. This is the spot where everyone gets stuck. I've seen people go there and get stuck. Over there. I'm gonna take the easy way. The chicken way. That was a big bird though. Starting to get cramp in my upper hip from being bent so much. Let's go over the top. Yeah, we're in third gear. We're just chugging through all this stuff. Maybe we can do it. Ooh, this looks like it's gonna get rough. Nah, not bad at all. Just gotta watch out for those water drain off ruts. Oh. That's third section so far. fine. I got a day and a half more ride to do. Can't go too crazy. Whew. Okay guys, just got back from riding my Himalayan on my day one adventure, the Chattahoochee BDR, and I wanted just to give you guys an overview of how it performed. A few things off the top. The bike got incredible gas mileage. I had a quarter tank to go, and I probably had 170 to 180 miles, maybe 160 to 170 miles on the bike, and I think I could have got 200 easy out of it. Riding this type of terrain, it really gets good gas mileage, which is kind of crazy. I was kind of stressing on the gas for a while. I got to a point and I had to get off the BDR and go get some gas, but I think I would have made it all the way back here on one tank. I did 200 in between 210 and 220 miles today, so not all of it was on the BDR. I did have a few issues with my phone, and I was running Gaia GPS on Android Auto on my Chattahoochee, but my phone overheated a few times and it disconnected me, and one time it had me following a route that wasn't the actual BDR route, which it's like froze, and but that took me to a gas station, so it worked out. And I got to ride one of the most epic motorcycle roads I ever been on. If you take the road out of Blairsville south about 20 to 30 miles, it is one of the wildest motorcycle roads. I don't know what it's called here, but to me it's kind of like Deals Gap, but it's a little faster, I think. But it was epic. So other than that, I was really happy with how I had the bike set up. I had a tall windscreen to flex the air right below my chin. I really like that. Today I rode with my motorcycle helmet and my goggles and earplugs. That worked out really good because it was a perfect day. I do have an adventure helmet, but it's kind of hot, so I didn't want to be over, I didn't want to cook myself today because it was in the 80s. I also really like these Odenberg's bags. These I had mounted right here on the side. On both sides I got a tube in one, and gear to change a tube in the other, all my tools. And they don't bounce around hardly at all. They held on to the rack excellent, even in the hard, rocky, chunky stuff. I have my rig gear. I had some food and my phone and some other stuff in there. Tomorrow I'm going to put water in there and not carry my backpack, because I did 210 to 220 miles. My shoulder blades started hurting from my backpack. So I'm going to put everything in there. I'm traveling light. I'm doing the light adventure because we're renting this place and we're right outside of Blairsville. So today I rode from the top of the BDR just south of Blairsville all the way around the west side, and then almost all the way to the middle on the south side, and then back to here. Tomorrow I'm going to ride from the top near Blairsville all the way east and around and see how far I get. And then wherever I get tired, if I get 200 miles or 100 whatever miles and I just feel exhausted, I'm going to come back here and finish off the remainder on the third day. But the Himalayan performed great. Didn't do anything weird. I did have earplugs in, so I couldn't tell if it was making any weird noises. But I know it wasn't rattling anything. Suspension worked great. The bike overall is really impressive. It's not the fastest bike, but it really did a good job. Yeah, the bike performed great. Nothing really wacky happened. The suspension worked really good. The hardest area for the suspension was the hard, chunky rock. If you go on the southwest side of this BDR, there's like a mountain you climb up and then you climb down, and there's some sharp edges in there. There's also a trail somewhere that's really rocky, and it's not super long, maybe a couple miles, but it is one of the chunkiest trails I've ever been on. And that trail tested the limits of the Himalayan. It handled it fine, and I'll put it in the video. But overall, Himalayan did great, with the fuel economy it got, and you know, the quality of ride I had. I'm really happy with it. So that's my update for day 1 of the Chattahoochee BDR, and tomorrow or the next day I'll give you an update for day 2, and we'll see what happens. One thing that's weird today is I only had like 1 creek crossing. I thought there would be more, but that's fine. I heard there's a real long one tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. And then I don't know much about Popcorn Road, but that looks like it's really rutted out, so that would be fun. There was a few good spots today. There's a trail where you go in right next to a house, and that one's pretty rutted out, right to the left of a house. That was a pretty good trail, and be careful because on the left side there's a huge rut. If you hit it going fast, it can hurt. I hit it with my boot, and had I not had my motocross boots on, that sucker might have broke my foot. So yeah, that's it for today, and I'll give you an update tomorrow or in my next video, which might be posted in a few days. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.